vapors.
But Victor, how can it remove all that?
Well, let me show you how it works. We start with our MERV 16 pleated filter. This is the hospital-grade filter we talked about earlier. Then we have two 55-watt ultraviolet lamps. And finally, a metal insert that is coated with a catalyst that's activated by the ultraviolet light. So the air passes through the media filter, which traps particles and bioaerosols like pollen and bacteria, removing them from the airstream. Then the airstream travels over the ultraviolet light, which activates the catalyst on the metal insert, which reduces odors and chemical vapors. I'll spare you the chemistry here, but the end result is simply pure air.
So what you're saying is that final process destroys odors and chemical vapors in the home.
That's right, Dave. It removes cooking, pet, and other household odors and destroys chemical vapors that can off-gas from things like paints, carpets, furniture, and even household cleaning products. The Pure Air cleans the air in your home better than any other single system you can buy, and of course, generates no ozone. Actually, it reduces ozone.
Victor, what about your UV germicidal lamps? Why would I want to use those in my home?
Lennox offers a full line of germicidal UV lamps. These can be installed in the ductwork near your furnace or air handler to reduce concentrations of bioaerosols. Bioaerosols are microscopic living organisms, mold spores, viruses, and bacteria that can grow and reproduce in dark, warm, humid places. They can cause and irritate allergies, asthma, and other respiratory conditions, and in general, can be detrimental to your health. As a matter of fact, our UV 2000 and 1000 lamps have some of the highest intensities available in the market today and can reduce the concentrations of airborne bioaerosol contaminants by 50% within as little as 45 minutes. They can improve the air quality by addressing microbial growth inside the central air conditioning system, and at the same time, protect your equipment by preventing microbial buildup that can impact the efficiency of your air conditioning equipment.
What other products does Lennox offer to improve the air quality?
Well, Dave, in order to be more energy efficient, many new or remodeled homes are built very tight. While this is done to help conserve energy, the flip side is that these homes may not get enough fresh air, which can lead to poor indoor air quality, allergies, asthma, headaches, and fatigue. According to the EPA, North Americans spend up to 90% or more of their time indoors, and the air inside the average home is up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside.
So Victor, how does Lennox solve this problem?
The solution is a healthy climate heat recovery ventilator, or HRV, or an energy recovery ventilator, or ERV, which exchange stale indoor air with fresh outdoor air. Think of these units as the lungs of your home. A healthy climate HRV or ERV system lets you enjoy the fresh air feel of an open window without losing the heat or air-conditioned air inside the home. Designed for colder climates, the heat recovery ventilator transfers heat from the indoor air via a patented aluminum core to the incoming fresh outdoor air. That cold, fresh outdoor air is warmed up before entering the home. Designed for warmer, humid climates, the energy recovery ventilator transfers moisture and heat via a patented ERV core. That warm, fresh outdoor air is cooled before entering the home, and moisture from the humid outdoor air is kept outside. We have a full line of ventilation systems that will put the homeowner in control of fresh air in their home.
Well, how about controlling the humidity in my home? Now, that's the most important part of how comfortable your air feels, isn't it?
That's true, Dave. You heard the saying, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. Moisture control is very important. It's also not healthy to have air that's too humid or too dry. If your air feels sticky or your throat feels dry, we don't call that comfortable. Lennox indoor air quality experts and national studies indicate for optimal comfort and health, your home's relative humidity levels should range between 30 and 60%.
Okay, let's start with too much moisture. How do we fix that?
High levels of humidity can make your home feel sticky and potentially create a breeding ground for mold, mildew, dust mites, and bacteria. In most climates, just running your air conditioner removes a lot of moisture. However, this often could lead to overcooling of the indoor space. For optimal comfort and a healthier home, we offer the Humiditrol Whole Home Dehumidification System. The patented technology in the Humiditrol helps diminish humid conditions in the home without overcooling and reduces the opportunity for mold and mildew problems. Our Healthy Climate Whole Home Dehumidifiers are also available in 2 capacities to assist in addressing too much moisture in the home. These units are easier to use and less intrusive than portable units, and there is no need to empty buckets as it's designed to integrate with your central heating and cooling system. Your Lennox dealer will assist you in deciding which solution is the best for your needs.
Okay, Victor, that takes care of too much humidity. Now, what do we do for climates that don't have enough moisture?
That describes most climates whenever you're running your heating system. Too little moisture inside your home can cause skin dryness and irritation, sore throats, and respiratory problems, not to mention annoying static shocks. It can also lead to damage of home furnishings, making wooden furniture shrink, warp, and crack. To address these problems, we offer 2 bypass humidifiers, a 17-gallon or a 12-gallon model. Both provide even water distribution for optimal moisture. These units use the evaporative humidification process that optimizes distribution of moisture, helps prevent the buildup of minerals, bacteria, and mold, and minimizes the amount of maintenance required. Our Healthy Climate Power Humidifier unit has the same great features as our bypass humidifiers, but has a built-in fan that can put up to 18 gallons of moisture in your home per day. We also offer various control options that can be custom fitted exactly for your home.
Great. Thanks, Victor. You know, Lennox sure has a lot of options when it comes to indoor air quality.
Working together means working efficiently. And a Lennox home comfort system may just be the perfect example. Its air conditioner works together with the furnace. And that works together with the air purifier. And that works with you by saving you up to half off your heating and cooling bill.
The future of home comfort is here now at Home Comfort Incorporated.
Get the latest in innovation and technology at Home Comfort.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
So simple, so smart, so comfortable. Simply genius. These are a few of the phrases used to describe the iComfort thermostat. This truly is the thermostat you have been waiting for. The iComfort Touch is a full-color communicating touchscreen thermostat, but it's much more than just a thermostat. It helps you create a whole comfort system. The new iComfort system synchronizes our most advanced products with a sleek, menu-driven touchscreen thermostat. The iComfort uses cutting-edge electronics to constantly communicate and control each component in a home comfort system: heat pumps, air conditioners, furnaces, humidifiers, and indoor air quality systems. Now, the menu touchscreen is so simple, it can be programmed in seconds. Programming your thermostat can save you up to 35% on your utility bill. But you know what? Statistics show many people with programmable thermostats never set them up. Well, that won't be a problem with the iComfort thermostat. Let's show you just how quick and easy it is. Push the program screen. Now, this gives you 4 time segments to program. Set the first slightly before you wake up, then set the temperature you like for summer and winter, then set the time you leave each day, and set the heat down and the cool up a bit. Next, set the time before you arrive home from work and the temperature you like. And finally, set the time and temperature you like when you go to bed. It really is simple. You can cancel or go back at any time, and even push the help key if you have questions. The iComfort automatically switches from heating to cooling depending on the temperature you have set. No more manual switching. So you might be thinking, it is easier to program, but it's still just a thermostat. Well, that's where you'll be pleasantly surprised. Let's look at everything else it can do. The normal display gives you a large, easy-to-see temperature. The blue background and white letters also make it easier to see. We have the date and time, the indoor humidity, and the system status. Push the More tab, and the tabbed interface lists all of your options on one screen. I like the Alert tab. That reminds you of any maintenance that is needed or any service problems that need attention. I also like that I can control the humidity of my home right here from my thermostat. No more going to the furnace to turn it up or to turn it down and guessing what the indoor humidity level really is. It says the level right here. That's the so simple part. The so smart part is that the brain of the iComfort thermostat can sense the environment and communicate with every system component, exchanging information to optimize performance and efficiency. The result is the highest level of comfort available. Like I said, simply genius.
Working together means working efficiently. And a Lennox home comfort system may just be the perfect example. Its air conditioner works together with the furnace. And that works together with the air purifier. And that works with you by saving you up to half off your heating and cooling bill. Lennox. Innovation never felt so good. Everything that goes into a Lennox system is engineered for absolute comfort. Like the parts that create your perfect temperature and humidity, or the parts that purify the air. Together, all these parts save you up to half off your heating and cooling bills. And there are few things more comforting than that.
The future of home comfort is here now at Home Comfort Incorporated.
Get the latest in innovation and technology at Home Comfort.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Heating and air conditioning is a little more high-tech than you thought, isn't it? You're probably thinking, how do I know the dealer I call is sending a service technician that is up to date on all the new innovations in servicing and installing this equipment? Well, here to clear all this up is a friend of mine, Jim Cadena. Jim?
Hi, Dave. Let me start by saying Lennox is not a distributor who sells to just anyone. Only Lennox dealers can buy Lennox products. And to be a Lennox dealer, companies must meet our stringent requirements. At Lennox, we realize that choosing the right dealer for your heating, cooling, and indoor air quality needs is every bit as important as choosing a particular brand of equipment.
All Lennox dealers are committed to professionalism, stability, and providing excellent service?
Absolutely, Dave. Most dealers who sell the Lennox brand of equipment are independently owned and operated, which makes them most familiar with their individual markets and customers, giving them the ability to best service the customers in their communities.
Well, Jim, I've heard consumers are very concerned about the caliber of service technicians companies send to their homes. Is that true?
Yes, they are. But customers who choose Lennox dealers can rest at ease because only the best can offer Lennox products. And Lennox offers our dealers the training necessary to continue to be the best in the industry. And those identified as Dave Lennox Premier Dealers have gone one step further and actively participate in an independent customer satisfaction survey program. This provides their customers with the opportunity to objectively evaluate their performance. In order to earn and keep their Premier Dealer status, dealers must meet our standards for participation and acceptable customer satisfaction ratings. Only those that achieve and continue to meet our high standards can identify themselves as a Dave Lennox Premier Dealer. Trained and independently evaluated on an ongoing basis, Dave Lennox Premier Dealers deliver a level of comfort and service no one else in the industry can match. When it comes to delivering quality service, Dave Lennox Premier Dealers realize that actions speak louder than words. So instead of just talking quality, they practice it by listening and responding to your needs.
So when it comes to delivering quality products and service, Lennox dealers are second to none. Looking for premier products from a premier company? Lennox Heating and Air Conditioning carries some of the quietest, most efficient furnaces, air conditioners, and heat pumps on the market today. Efficiency that can save you money on your utility bills, and you won't even hear it. Lennox Premier dealers go through extensive training and testing to install and service this state-of-the-art equipment. Get the proven Premier difference. Call 1-800-9-LENNOX or visit lennox.com for the dealer nearest you.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.